Today I'm going to show you how the side patio decks operate on the Timberwolf 27MDK and Black Label Timberwolf 27MDKBL. Both of the patio decks are motorized, will come off the side of the trailer and give you a truly unique outdoor living space. So let's dive in. Step one to setting up your patio decks is going to be to extend them. It's a motorized system, so you have two switches on the exterior that are protected from the elements. So one's under there, the other is there. Now if I just press these down, they're not going to operate. That's a safety feature. If somebody comes up and just wants to put your decks down or put them up, they're not going to be able to. On the inside there's a switch. Press that as you operate these. Okay, now that my buddy is pressing the activation switch, I press down, and now you'll see that the patio deck is going in the outward position. Now that you have the decks down, you and your friend can get the landing gear ready so it's stable when you're walking around on the deck. So what's holding this in place right now is this pin. Once I release this primary pin, the leg will drop down, and now I'm gonna wanna get it to the point where it's actually touching the floor. So this pin located below that other one will come in the outward position. It drops down. And if it's not quite lined up, you're gonna wanna slightly lift on the deck until it goes through the hole. And now you have a stable point of contact. Now this other pin goes back up here and through the hole. Now this leg is finished. I have one more back here. It's gonna be the same exact steps. All right, now I have both of my legs done. My buddy finished the other two, so now there's 4 points of contact on the primary deck. Now your next step is going to be to raise the primary rail away from the floor. Right now, what's stopping us from doing that is both of these pins. So I'm gonna remove the pin. And once both are removed, there's one more pin that's gonna stop you. It's up here, these silver ones. You're gonna take this off, pull that out too. Now it'll come away from the floor. And we can take those big primary pins, put it through. Now I'm gonna fasten it into place. And then this pin that was holding it down, we're gonna use this later. It's gonna go right here. This is how it looks on your trailer when the deck is completely put away. You've got the main strap. I'll unfasten that. And then there are two straps below as well. So I'll unstrap that, put it back, and then my buddy will help me out over here. He's got that strap there. Okay, now this portion will come away so you can get it off there easier. We're gonna start with this rail, which you will see has a gate included in it. So this is the rail that we're gonna wanna put right here because this is the entrance to your deck. So we're gonna flip it over. And we're gonna line up the indentations at the bottom. Now once it's into place, like I said, you'd need this later, so you put it through and fasten it there. And now this rail is securely into place aside from the corner. You will notice that there's a hole here, a hole here. You'll need fastening bolts. I'll show you where those are located real quick. Typically, somewhere inside one of your cabinets is gonna be the fastening bolts. In this trailer, they're all just located right here in the top drawer. This is what it looks like, what you're looking for. Those are gonna go into the rails and hold everything together. Now, before you attach the corner, you're gonna wanna slide this piece back and put your bolt through. Now this is locked into place. Now your next step, you're gonna wanna have 3 fastening bolts that will hold the 2 rails together. So I'll start up top and get this one just started. Now go down to the bottom one. That one's in, now in the middle. And then once you have them all in, you're just gonna wanna go hand tight until you can't go anymore. And now it's safely secured. There's one more step. In order for this door to actually open, there's a pin that you take out here. One more pin here that you take out. You can slide this back. Now the pin will go back up front. And this one will go back into this slot. For the sake of simplicity, I did take the washer off, and there's a pin that goes on the back side of here to keep it firmly in place, but you'll see that the door now will operate. Now we're ready for our next rail. These three are all the same, so you take this one, up and over, and now same process, we're gonna get these into their correct position. Now the middle pin goes back in. Now just like on the other side, you're gonna wanna take your pin and fasten the rail to the trailer itself. So now we're gonna take our 3 fastening bolts and secure these 2 parts together. And now we have secure railing. Now your last step is going to be to get your stairs from inside the trailer. Now to fasten your steps, you're gonna wanna line up the brackets that attach right here to these metal pieces. And then just lift up on them. If they're not coming away, you did it right. Now your next step for the stairs is gonna be to put your guide rail up. So these will go right down into these slots. And then your fastening bolts will go in the side and line up like so. Once you have those tightened, your handrail is good to go. So this is what your decks look like when you have them both fully assembled. Now I'm gonna show you the tear down process, starting at the steps, working our way over to the left. Now to start things off with the disassembly process, the steps first, this rail is gonna need to come off. So you take these bolts back out. And then you have releases right here that you're able to pop off. And then the steps are off of the deck. I'll set them over here as well. So your next step is putting this pin through and making sure that this isn't going to swing anywhere. So now that's locked into place. Okay, so now what I just did is put that other pin back in place so this won't slide anywhere. And I'll put this black washer piece back here and put the pin in so it's not going to go anywhere when you're in transit. Now that that's secure, you're going to take the bolts out of the side. And now it's not attached anymore. Now to remove the side rail, you're going to want to call on your buddy. And once you take this pin off, that's in the center frame, we can both tag team it and get this out of the pockets. Now we'll set our rail over here until we're ready to get it stored up front. Now we're going to do that same process on the right side. So your bolts are going to come out. And now you're ready to take the pin out from the center and place those aside in a place that you're going to remember them. And now your friend's ready to take it off with you again. Pull that in, and we'll take it up front with the other. Now we just have one more rail to take down. This one is fastened by pins, so you and your friend can both do one at the same time. It just comes out of there. Then you're going to pull this out And once you've ensured both are out, it'll fold down. And now this same pin is going to go back through here and stay in place like so. Now these pins that you took out of the side rails earlier will actually fasten this into place, so now it won't come away from the floor. And I'll do it on the other side too. Now don't forget about your fastening bolts. You're going to want to tuck those away for safekeeping. So now before you take the patio and retract it against the side of your trailer, you need to take the landing gear up. So what you do first is get this pin, the top one, off of the leg, pull it out. This one you're also going to want to take out. So you take this pin off and you shorten it to where you need it. So I'm just going to take it as high as I can, put my pin through, fasten it back. Now this pin on the bottom will just take the foot off, so don't worry about that one. You'll fold it up, put it through, and now it's fastened into place. It's not going to go anywhere. Repeat that same process on all 4 of the landing gear legs. And then my buddy just finished, so now we're ready to take it up. And now it's retracting. When you press up, it'll retract, down, you go down position. Now we'll show you how to put the side rails onto the front of the trailer so it's ready for travel. So you're going to take it with this part down, facing out. You want to make sure that each of them properly slots down in there so they don't go anywhere. Now for your last one, it's going to be a little different. The parts that slide into the base of the deck are going to go up and over the rest of them. And now this will close. And you have a strap that will go around the front. Tighten it to your liking. And then down below on both sides of the LP tank, you have 2 more straps. It's going to go over, and then you have the fastening piece below. This one's good to go. I'll show you the other side. It goes over and fastens into place. Now your last step is going to be to put the steps away on the inside of the trailer. We typically ship them up in the loft, but you can put them wherever you have room for it and you feel that it's not going to cause any damage. Thanks for watching the video. I hope that was a helpful tutorial. If you're still having trouble, you can go to forestriverinc.com/Timberwolf, hit the Contact Us button, and you'll see a phone number where we can help walk you through the process too.